My name's Brian. I'll be doing the second half of Howl Night, and as you can see, we have very social wolf tonight. So we have Fiona, who wanted to say hi to us all, and Kanti over here at the hi cool. Kanti, who's hanging out here, decided he didn't really want to share, but Fiona's not giving him much of a choice. Hi. Ears are going back a little bit. He's starting to blink a little bit faster, and he's just getting a little bit of a noise. So I give him a short break. And he may say, being aware of their body language. So you can see a little bit of greeting behavior, some solicitation, looking at the corners of the mouth, just general greeting. Kanti's sniffing around, maybe going to do a little bit of nibble grooming. But you also see that they're pretty relaxed with each other. Even though they're this time of year, these guys have a really good close bond. Part of that's because that they were raised up together. They are brothers. So you see they're kind of joined at the hip here. They're kind of always felt around a lot. They would kind of taste things. They use their mouth. A lot of times they just spent kind of roaming around, feeling things out with their body. And these guys build up a lot of contact comfort. And still today, you'll see a lot of times they're joined at the hip. They're always having to touch each other. And so that's just kind of built up over their life. Now, as we're raising these guys, it takes a lot of work to get to this point where we're able to work with them. And we have to do a lot of handling, a lot of working with them, and a lot of training. This also means vet equipment. They have to get used to seeing needles. They have to get used to being put on a scale to weigh them. They have to get used to all these different things. And we have to do this at a very young age and very carefully so they're not going to get scared of it. We're seeing a little bit of interaction with Fiona. Kanti's very excited, and Fiona says, okay, if you stay down there, I'll groom you. Or smack you in the face. So you see, the boys are very excited, and Fiona's fairly excited, but at the same time, she doesn't really want him up there. She likes being kind of up there and saying, ha 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 ha. And even though Fiona is quite a bit smaller than Kanti, you'll see at times Fiona, being that dominant female, does get to say what he has to do. So she can be in charge a lot of times. So even though she's smaller in body size, because of that role that she has as the dominant or alpha female, she gets to be in charge if she decides that she's had enough. So there's times where they may come up and they may start annoying her, and she may grumble and growl and say, that's enough of that. And the boys will actually leave because they know they're going to get in trouble. A little bit like what you just saw there with Fiona towards Bicho. So I talked a little bit. Do you guys want to try another howl? Maybe. 2, 3. Here's your grown-up voice. Yes. Now you've had an introduction. You hear all our wolves over at Goose Lake going, and a little bit of high yipping or even barking. Those would be our coyotes. until Bicho comes along and tries to butt in, quite literally. Kanti trying to grumble at Bicho without getting in trouble by Fee. And that does it. Are they obnoxious? I know. Say sometimes we're not really trying to be dominant, but just trying to be annoying. And if you're annoying enough, sometimes you'll get the grumpy face like that. Or other times, like Bicho, if he's annoying enough, the others decide, okay, we've had enough of you, we're going to leave. And all of a sudden they get everything they want by themselves. So, very interesting way for a lower ranking wolf like Bicho here. He's just obnoxious enough. Sometimes he'll get his way. Now sometimes he'll also get in bigger trouble, so you have to be very careful about how you do this. So, we still hear Willow, our female coyote, going. So, does anyone want to guess how many wolves we have here at Wolf Park? How many? 6. How many?
9.
9. Very good answer. No, we do have 9. So we have 3 in here right now in this big enclosure. You can't see it right now, but it goes quite a ways back there. There's no side of the water that they can run on. Then we have a bunch of other enclosures over there. And we have their father and uncle in one. We have a few others that get some time together. Ranky, Kaylani, and Ayla. The sisters don't like each other, but Ranky likes his sisters, so they get a little bit of time with their brother from time to time. And then we have a brand new wolf that we got here this year, Timber. And we're actually working with her quite a bit, and she's by herself right now, but we're kind of seeing who she might like. Hi. We need the nuggies. Yes. How about we play here? And then we have our Shibadini wolf. So, as you can see, we're pretty relaxed, pretty careful with how we do things, but it's all based on our relationship. So as I said before, it takes a lot of work to raise these guys. We have to start at that really young age. And starting at that young age, we have to put in well over 2,000 hours of working with these guys before we can put them fully back in that wolf pack. It just takes that much work with them. Yeah.
How much days?
How many days is that? Well, actually, that ends up being about... How many months did that take you before you put these guys back in, Karen?
Sorry, what?
4 or 5 months before you fully integrated them back into the main pack?
Usually around 4.5 is when they first go in, and by 5 months for sure.
So Karen here actually helped raise these guys and was the pup parent and helped make sure that they were all ready to go back in with the main pack. So she had a big hand in helping with these guys. Fiona's saying, nope, I'm playground police, you must obey. You see, even though Kanti's the alpha male and she's alpha female, she says, I'm in charge tonight, and asserting her role, growling, and then Bicho gets stuck in the way, and it's always Bicho's fault. I know, buddy.
Poor guy.
Which interesting.
I'm in charge.
So once you guys walk away, you guys wait most of their time.
It varies. A lot of times I'll be hanging out here if they get really rambunctious, but other times I like to go over to that other side because it goes up to some of those fences and they can see the other wolves. And they kind of like to do what we call fence fighting. They kind of puff up and run back and forth. They kind of growl and they make faces, especially if they see their father or uncle. They like to say, nay, 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 nay.